friends, welcome back to my channel Biology Street. As I promised on my last video, today we are going to know about how do electrical impulses is conducted from one neuron to another or within a neuron. See, you can see this is the neuron. On the last day I have told that, and this is how the neuron follow up the nerve impulses from one neuron to another neuron. In this way, from one neuron to another neuron, the impulse travels. Then what happens within a neuron? How do neuron conduct the impulse within it axon? This is almost like that. This from one node to another node, it jumps. You can see over here. Okay. This is the basic I told you. Now we are going to start the electrical impulse that is conducted within an axon. How this happens? Okay, let's start. Now see, here this is the resting phase. This is the resting phase where the membrane of the axon membrane outer portion where the extracellular fluid is present. Here the excess of sodium ion is present here, and the inner layer in exoplasm, excess amount of potassium ion is present over here. Now both of these are in a high condition. The concentration is high over here, but this is a question. What is the question is that the each portion is denoted as plus and this portion is denoted as minus. But why is this? This is because not of sodium ion but not of potassium ion. As we know, sodium and both are positive ions, but why is this inner portion is negative? As because the exoplasm inner portion consists of many negative anions of proteins. That's why it is denoted so. But the the resting potential of a substance, that is the resting potential when the neuron is in rest, that means no stimulus yet attacked it. Okay, the value of this resting potential value is minus 70 MV. Why is this minus? As because this denotes the difference between these. That's why it is minus 70 MV. Now, suddenly a stimulus comes here and an impulse is created like this. What will happen now? As this condition is known as polarized condition, it will be depolarized. Like these sodium ions will get in and the potassium will get out. That's why the imbalance will be created and outer portion will become minus and inner portion will get plus. This condition is termed as depolarized condition, which potential value is plus 60 MV, and this is also the action potential. Here it works properly. In your classes, even in NEET exam, this is also a question comes where how could this conduction takes place? This is basically in this way. Now this segment of the neuron get depolarized, but the next portion is yet polarized. On the next step, what will happen? This depolarized section will become again polarized, that is termed as repolarized, and this impulse will carry forwarded like this, and the next segment will become depolarized. I think you have understood that. Now, when in the same way, when the last segment will get depolarized, then what will happen? When the impulse will come in the end brush, it will insert a calcium ion which will provoke the vesicles, these vesicles to secrete neurotransmitter. Okay, this is how the conduction takes place. The impulse is conducted within an axon. Okay, our next part for today is automated nervous system. Let's start. As you can see, this is automated nervous system, the third part of central nervous system. The nervous system central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and the third part, that is autonomous nervous system, the three parts of human nervous system. Now see, these are the two, basically these two parts are of ANS, that is automatic nervous system. They are sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Basically this autonomic nervous system is controlled or regulated by the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus regulates this ANS. Now what happens in sympathetic and parasympathetic? Both of them are reactions or reflex like, but they do their things in opposite direction. Suppose in parasympathetic nervous system, the heart rate gets increased, but on the next step, parasympathetic nervous system will make the heart normalized. Samely, muscles will get extra power. In parasympathetic, it will get normalized. Lungs will get extended or dilated to get extra oxygen, but parasympathetic makes the lungs in reshape. Okay. Now the control unit, or from where this kind of nerves arises. The sympathetic nerve, or the nerve that controls the sympathetic nervous system, arise from vertebral column. These are basically thoracic and lumbar region. On the last day, the spinal cord we have explained about. Out of this thoracic and lumbar region controls this sympathetic nervous system. Okay, and the parasympathetic nervous system arises from the sacral region. The sacral region, and also the cranial nerve, that is number 3, number 7, number 9 and number 10. These 4 cranial nerves also regulates or controls this parasympathetic nervous system. And last thing another is that in sympathetic nervous system, the neurotransmitter that works is noradrenaline, and in parasympathetic nervous system, this is acetylcholine. This is the basic difference. I hope you could understand this. Now we are going to know about reflex action. Okay. What is reflex action? First of all, you have to understand reflex action is something that is sudden stimulus, sudden action. Sudden stimulus, sudden action. Pinch, sudden action. This is reflex action. And this is also a kind of involuntary action. As you know, suppose someone pinch in your hand. If you don't want to rub a cream over here, but your right hand will automatically go over there. Okay. So that's the process. Involuntary and reflex action are same, but specific involuntary actions are controlled by one part and reflex actions are controlled by one part. Reflex action is totally controlled by our spinal cord, and though reflex action is one kind of involuntary action, those actions which are only involuntary actions are directly controlled by our brain, that is medulla and midbrain. Remember. And now let's see two types of reflex actions. They are unconditioned and conditioned. Unconditioned are those that are by born we can get it. Suppose like after its birth, a small infant wants to suck his mother's breast or mother's milk. That is unconditioned reflex action. This is by birth. But the reflex action that are achieved by us are called conditioned reflex action. To demonstrate this part, Pavlov have given a best example. He used to give a dog at a fixed time. He used to ring a bell and then give the dog food. He did it for a few days, but after a few days, when he rang the bell but didn't give any food to the dog, he observed that the dog's salvation have been started. That's why this is a kind of acquired reflex action. Okay, and Pavlov's have the best given. Now, the way through which this reflex action takes place is termed as reflex arc, or the way of the pathway of reflex action. This is like this. First of all, a stimulus acts on something and our receptor cell receives it. Okay, this receptor cell by the help of sensory nerve, it will send this message to our central nervous system. This central nervous system, where intermediate nerves are present, these kind of neurons or nerves act on it and process the sense, and will process the sense and then give some instruction to the motor neuron. Give some instruction to the motor neuron. The motor neuron will forward this instruction to the muscle or gland, that will act, and the action taken by the muscle or gland is known as reflex action. That's all for today. I have just completed the human nervous system chapter with my 3 episodes. Hope you have enjoyed it, and thank you for watching my videos. And I have a request for you to please do like, comment, share, and now subscribe. Subscribe. Thank you.